Hello, everybody, and welcome to Questing on the Road with me, the Questing Truck. Looks like we got a rainy day here in Oklahoma City, and we're picking up a load of dry fruits that's going to be heading down to Dallas. So, while we get underway here, let's go ahead and get started on our main course. It's going to be some MechWarrior 5 today with the Merctech mod. Still in beta. Let's talk about it more here in the actual episode proper. So, let's get rolling. So this is an overhaul of MechWarrior 5. I do have like all of the expansions, like all the extra mechs will be available to us, and the campaigns and missions that come along with it, all that fun stuff. But this is still like a complete overhaul. This brings the game back as close to traditional classic BattleTech as I've seen any game. Well, I take that back. Harebrained Schemes obviously is more of a turn-based strategy kind of game, this is as close as I've ever seen a MechWarrior style game be to classic BattleTech. That's probably the better way to say that. And you can see here there's all kinds of options. I'm not going to belabor all this. I'm just going to double check, make sure at a glance. Last time we stopped playing was approximately 3020. We'll go ahead and bump that up there. It probably isn't going to matter. We'll play with that. Again, this is a beta version that's constantly being updated. I'm playing on the 0.82 version of it. There is a 0.84 version now. I just didn't go through all that. I have this subscribed through Steam's Workshop, and the Workshop version hasn't been updated, which is fine. Like I said, there's some cool stuff that's coming out down the pike too. We can kind of keep track of and watch. But I figure we'll keep. One of the cool things is you can have like your own custom symbol, so we will go ahead and do that. All right. You did see I took Kurita as our initial employer, mostly out of the Nikitas, in honor of the Nikitas, who, when we redo a relaunch, is going to figure heavily into the updated version of Let's Mega Mech, so figured why not. Plus, I got to start with the Panther, and I wanted to play with the Panther. Speaking of, let's take a look at our hangar. Got ourselves a Jenner, a Panther, a Spider, and a Locust. Obviously, you can paint these however you want. I'm not going to mess with it right this second. Loadout. Let's look at the loadouts real quick. There is detailed versions, but the entire mech lab is here. Again, there's other mods that are very similar to this. Yet another mech lab is one. Adds a lot of the local components, a lot of the advanced rules, and so forth. This does as well. It just does it in its own way, a very, very good way. It's very, very true, and everything that's done here is with the mind of how does the tabletop version work. So, like you see here, we got like our hip actuators and lower actuators and all that. All of these things can be damaged individually, and being destroyed actually affects the performance of the mech. It's relevant to have all of these. If you don't have lower arm actuators, you're actually limited in your gimbal of your arms. And there's even the rules where like even torso weapons have a very limited gimbal, or if not at all. Also like gyros, there's different gyros you can put on here. Also, like the weapon quality matters. Like it will have different stats based on the weapon, and they all have like their in-game names and so forth. It's really cool. We'll get more and more into it as we go, but let's go back here. Speaking of getting into it, let's just get into it. Let's just find ourselves and hope we don't crash. I've had an issue where I was crashing on the map, but I think we've cleared that up. Let me double check something else. Looks like another issue I had was like there was no ammo ever loaded onto the mechs, but that does appear to be fixed for whatever reason. So good. That means I don't have to go looking for ammo first thing. What are these green? Oberon Confederation, Nysteria. Okay. I don't think there's anything up there where we could actually fight up there. That is one thing I hope they do add on to where any kind of conflict zone you can play in. But Home also looks like it's going to be our first target here. Recommended reputation 1 to 2. Minimum 5 at 8. Let's go ahead and get going here. I didn't look at our pilots, but they're all kind of cookie cutter. Especially there is a mod called Pilot Overhaul, which I would like to use. It is a little bit finicky, and I'm kind of unclear of if it's compatible with Merctech. I have used it before with Merctech, recently with the version 3 version of Merctech, but I went ahead and turned it off just for this, just because I was afraid there was stability issues. The only basically other than Merctech, there's a bunch of the compatibility patches you have to put on, or mods that you put on to make Merctech itself work. And the only ones that are kind of extra, there's the tabletop AI rules, which improves Lance AI for your companions. And then there's a cockpit glass, which I'm actually not even sure if I need. I think it might be redundant with Merctech. This guy's just telling us when to get to Rep 4. Let's get into contracts. And here's another difference with the contracts. Let's go ahead and do supply and demand. It gives you a lot more detail, and all of this stuff matters, like the time of day, if there's like strange weather, visibility, and so forth. But it gives you kind of all of this information from up top. Also, you see the tonnage limit, a little blurb about what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and take this smaller one. Here you also see expected unit quality green and equipment quality of salvage. So salvage quality equipment is usually not as desirable, although right now we have nothing, so let's go ahead and grab it. We have 2 negotiation points. So this works differently than base MechWarrior 4. He's still updating it for various things. We have a base payout of 570,000. And 10 salvage is our base. And salvage share kind of works on a tonnage base, from what I remember. Well, it did. I think he's changed it a little bit. We'll look at it better when we actually finish the mission, if we finish the mission. For now, let's go ahead and get a little extra money this way and a little bit extra salvage this way. So we have 700,000 and 15 shares. Okay, now here we see, obviously, we're over tonnage. We have a maximum of 85 tons that we can deploy. Give me my Panther. And we currently have 120 tonnage worth of things. We can deploy like this. It is no big deal. Well, other than we will lose 34% of our C-bill negotiated drop rate and 6 of our salvage shares. So if we want to drop heavy, we can. We can. Like if you're just like on one of these things, like you're like 5 tons over, it's like, that's the only way you can make it work. Great. But right now we're 40 tons over. This might be an instance where I do only. Let's drop the Jenner, because the Jenner is going to like lose its arms and be a problem. So there we are, 85 tons, we're good to go. Let's make sure we got the right people in here. We don't need a missile guy in this. Let's put him in there, because he's got 3 out of 6 of the E energy. Everything else is fine. And this is fine. He's actually a really good pilot. Well, really good. He's one of our better pilots of the trash heap. So let's go ready. Let's get going. This one shouldn't be too
Enemy
difficult.
forces have a series of warehouses in the area that our employer wants destroyed. Move to the mark points and take them out. There is a high amount of hostile activity in the area.
Before we get too involved here, you have like, you can use your foot. You can kick in this game. Obviously, we can punch. That's part of the base game. The thing with kicking is you have to slow down for it. Like I can't do it right now. It says it's disabled down there. Let's see. Something over there.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Another thing is in this mod is vehicles are a lot more dangerous. Also, you can play as vehicles. We don't obviously start out with any. I think there is a start where you can. Oops, I've sent them out to harass that thing for a minute. I feel like I'm getting shot from somewhere. Another difference is weapon cooldowns are different. It takes the full 10 seconds. There's a mech.
Urban mech.
Urban mech. Yeah, the AC-20 can be nasty. Which isn't much different than
Target
normal.
acquired.
You take that, I'll take care of the Irby. Maybe, hopefully. He's playing me close too, using this building for good cover. Feeling he's about to do that. Knock out that arm. Get some range on him. Far enough away. Thank goodness he missed. Get the brunt of that. I don't know why my missiles are firing so low. I know it's below me, in my torso. There, I got it. We were just too close to him. Anyway, he's got a small laser now. I'm not as worried about him now.
New target acquired.
Oh, I'm getting flanked by something. There is a Hellfire and Brimstone mod, which adds a lot of
Target destroyed.
what was that? Oh, I bet that was an ammo explosion. Like I said, everything is kind of modeled now. An ammo explosion, I probably hit his ammo when I hit him.
Target acquired.
Really need to get in here and take care of these objectives. Yeah, that's what that is. That's an ammo explosion. See how it like fired everywhere? That's pretty cool. That's a really nice touch.
Target acquired.
You're supposed to be able to do motive damage this thing too.
Target destroyed.
Okay, where is the objective I'm supposed to fire at? There we are. But because the weapon's fire is so reduced because of cooldown, it makes everything a lot more strategic. You can't just spam fire. I kind of want to take him out. Although by the time we get rid of him, you'll be nothing but a husk. Go ahead and fire him.
Target engaged.
There's another something down there. Probably another urban mech. One thing is when you're fighting like bandits and low tier things, they tend to have these urban mechs, and they can pack a punch. Obviously, urban mechs are.
Once you've found the targeted asset, move
Ooh,
up
I
to
do
it,
want extra.
and we'll begin the
Where is it?
recovery procedure.
Where is it? There it is. Oh, did they take care of that Irby? Or come back to me?
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation. Excellent find, Commander.
AC-10.
Beginning recovery now.
Target acquired.
No, that Irby's still back there. There's another Irby.
Scratch that target off the list. All target buildings have been destroyed, Commander. Good job. Getting you an evac now. Head to the marked location.
Ah. Where's he even at? Oh, there he is. That was probably you, wasn't it? I missed. Dang it. Where's evac? Let's head that way. Can outpace that Irby. More worried about that flyer.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Transmate 2, center torso, breach.
Everybody form on me.
Moving in fire.
There's no need to hang out. We've completed our mission. We're not going to get much for salvage anyway.
A job well done, Commander. Stand by for pickup.
Probably not going to get hardly anything for salvage, in fact. Yeah, all there is our armor, which is useful. Another thing is armor isn't, assuming I set that correctly, armor and ammunition is not refilled. You have to manually refill all that stuff. We did get this AC-10 as well, I think. We'll check. Because it's here in payout. It says that, but it also has a money value here. So we'll check to see if we got that or if we found it and then they just paid us for it. Yeah, we way overpaid for. Well, I don't know. We got about 15 tons worth of salvage, I guess. Or close to it. It seems like that should be more than 15. Must not be a 1-for-1 ratio. Yeah, that's the problem. I think the way this used to work is you negotiated a percentage of salvage, and then obviously you kill a few mechs. That really skewed the tonnage that was available, so you would get a lot of tonnage available to like basically take everything. Now it's just this shares, which I'm not entirely sure what the calculation is, but that's okay. Got a little bit of reputation with Kurita. Let's continue. I think I need to do repairs. Yeah. Actuators, just from general use, decays. Am I seriously going to wait 10 days? Yeah, 10 days to have these parts delivered. Probably need to go find a way to like stock up on these parts. That's a future problem. But we do have armor, so we can just straight up replace that. And these are just repairs. So that's what the missile tube and the PPC barrel is. And did we have ammo as well? I used some ammo. I may not have that setting correctly. which that's okay. Cuban hanger. Yep. We didn't use him, so that's fine. If you're wondering what these pips up here are, like there's like 3 out of 4, I'm wondering that too. I don't know. And his jump jets, medium lasers kind of got messed up a little bit. You went internal, I think. Energy emitter, power coupling. Maybe it was the spider that did. One of the two of them did. Let's go ahead and it's going to take us 12 days to get back on our feet. That's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Let's go into contracts. We'll go ahead and take this one. Employer. Got reduced visibility with a dust storm. It's a targeted kill. I think we definitely want to have some salvage shares, although I don't think we're ever going to get enough to. You know what? Let's try it though. Let's get as much salvage as we can. See if we can't force like an additional mech.
Careful, Commander. The sensors are malfunctioning due to the weather, and your visibility on this mission will be compromised as well.
Do have some extra room. Do I want to take the Jenner? Like if I replace this with the Jenner, or 5 tons over, that's fine. Let's do that. We'll go a little bit heavier. All right, let's get this shindig on the road. Got 3 locations there, looks like.
Walk on up to the treasure to pick it up.
Extra treasure. I like the treasure.
Brilliant. Payload.
We never did look up to
acquired.
see if we actually got that AC-10, did we? Oh, creepy terrain. Looks like a world whose sun's dying.
Target acquired.
Looks like we're at the wrong place, Commander. Our target must have given us the slip. Let's check out the other locations.
Target destroyed.
Was there another item over here? I guess so.
Package acquired.
LRM-20, that'd be pretty nice. I don't know what I'd put it on our current mechs. Retrofit the Jenner for it. Really don't like that Jenner. I really need to get rid of it. I probably shouldn't even brought it on this mission. Of course, another problem is our pilots are so bad they can't hit anything. I can't even hardly anything. PPC isn't exactly the fastest firing weapon in the world. I just like a PPC.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
What's going on over here?
Ah, one down.
New target acquired.
That's an SRM-6
Target destroyed.
turret. I don't want that. Actually, an SRM-12.
Just grab that one.
All right.
New
Does
target
make things a little bit
downward.
easier. Ooh, here we go. Yeah, don't let him.
Commander.
New target.
Matter of
Urban
fact,
check.
let's get rid of this thing.
Engaged.
Let's get rid of that AC-20. I don't want that on the field.
Unit taking heavy damage.
I think we got it. Definitely got it now.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
What is minimum range? I think minimum range is 90? 90 or 30? I probably should know that information. That might be useful.
Sweep detected.
What? Oh boy. What are you dropping? A wasp?
New target
A
acquired.
wasp. Damaged wasps, but they're still wasps. That stupid Jenner out of my face. Come on. What was that spread? Come on. Something's clinging me in the back. It's him. Heaven forbid you guys actually cause some distraction or do something.
New target acquired.
There we go. They're gonna get away now. Why is this thing not dying? Good grief.
Target destroyed.
Oh, I don't want this thing hanging around.
CT's going critical. Better eject.
Target destroyed.
Okay, we cleared that up. It sounds like we got that other wasp, so. Good, good, good.
Copy on shared target.
Wait, no, no, no. Come back, come back, come back.
Moving on lens target.
I think it's 90.
Commander.
Other guys are doing okay. Almost through this guy's center torso.
That bounty is ours.
All right.
Bard will break open a case of Timbiki Dork when you get back to the ship safely.
All right, let's go, guys. I'd love to have a Jenner as opposed to, or not a Jenner. I'd rather that javelin as opposed to either the spider or the Jenner I have.
Target acquired.
Wilco, focusing fire.
Target destroyed.
SRM took some damage. I think our PPC's okay. Well then. A little bit of mech combat in that one, huh? I guess there was some urban mech in the other one. Let's see what the damage is. We could pick up that wasp. Apparently I legged it. Do I want a wasp? 20 tons. Might be an interesting backup mech. It's only 5.48 shares. Let's go ahead and grab that. What else we got? These medium lasers look to be good condition. Yeah, weapon quality good ones. I have 15 of those. I don't need more. I don't think I need any flamers. So if I take all of this armor, can I just take everything? Oh, yeah, there we go. That makes the decision a lot easier, huh? Oh yeah, we need to figure out if we got an LRM-20 and AC-10 and a small laser. Took 123 bajillion damage here. I wonder how I got 31 damage coverage. That might be ammo, maybe? I don't know. Some level ups. Very nice. Very nice. I don't know about that Jenner. I guess we did okay with it. I took the most damage because that fire Jenner was, or fire javelin was just behind me going nuts while I was chasing down a wasp. It's cool to see the wasps in though. Let's take a look at this wasp. Yeah. Needs repairs. Engines. The thing is, this is fully, it wouldn't be super hard to get back up operational because it still has its engine. See if we can't take a closer look at this thing. Scout roll, no quirks, no upgrades. Fast light armor, Very little weaponry. Yeah. Just out of curiosity, if I wanted to repair, it only cost me 31,000. I don't have the jump jets, and I don't have the SRM2. Although I should have jump jets. I have the SRM2. Do I repair it just to have... let's not repair it unless we go back to industrial zone, which I might do, because I think I need to get some spare repair parts. Change me, yeah, don't repair it yet. Matter of fact, let's head back that way now. Is there equipment here? There's some. We have a targeting computer. What does it do? Some Inferno ammo. I don't think we want to get that fancy yet. Let's go over here to the Constance. Travel there, take a look. We need to check to see if our salvage is there. Well, that's going to wrap things up for today. Making a quick stop here in Ardmore, Oklahoma. This is a place I've actually stopped at several times. I've never gone here to deliver or pick up or anything like that, but there's a truck stop which we're going to see, at least this game's a version of it here in just a couple seconds here. After I make this turn, it'll be on our left, and we're actually going to pass it by going back behind it too. In the real world, I believe this is a Flying J. It looks very similar. And something I've noticed in this game is they don't use the actual, logos and icons from real life. There's probably a mod that actually adds it in, but the buildings themselves are actually modeled very, very accurately based on these places. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, this is normally a Flying J, and there's a Huddle House there. At least there used to be, which is a little sit-down restaurant. It's not fancy by any means, but it's nice to be able to take the truck off, go inside, and sit down for a little while, relax. I always valued truck stops like that. Had nice little sit-down restaurants inside of them. But the whole reason I made this stop here is we were going to swing by. There's a little question mark. Want to do a little bit of scouting, which when we get up here, we're going to find ourselves a Kenworth dealership, and this will be useful if we ever want to buy Kenworth trucks. Also, it's also a service center. There's also usually parking here, although being next to a truck stop, parking isn't an issue. Yeah, we're going to find it closed, so we can't go inside and take a look. But in the future, if you want some Kenworth trucks, we now have a way to get them. And when we unlock online buying, we'll be able to find them easier that way too. But that's going to settle it up for now. So I'm back on out of here, and until we go on to our next quest, be safe. Bye-bye.